But we got you. So we're going to win. already might stop.
From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Minnesota, they're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat. And checking out the Spurs, 6 games behind.
Checking out San Antonio, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run. They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, they've got Rudy Gobert, Dillingham out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle, and it's Rogers in at the small forward position. And for the Spurs, Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama, then there's Devin Vassell, and it's Hendricks in at power forward. And with New Year's Day upon us, Grant, what goes through your mind as a player?
Wow, another new year, new possibilities. Time to put it in gear as the NBA action heats up. Teams that survive this stretch run start to become real contenders.
MP often talks to his team during flights, and recently, one of the main topics of discussion, winning on the road. It seems as it's developed into a mission for his squad.
And you can see it in his eyes. He loves making the big play to quiet the crowd. And he sent opposing fan bases home dejected time and again. Any of those doubters out there questioning MP's resolve to steamroll on the road are biting their tongue right now. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Castle, guarded by Edwards. Gobert against Wembanyama. Fox for 3. Sinks the tray.
I love watching Fox get his revenge like this. A great triple.
Pass to Rogers. Fires from deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Hendricks. Here's Fox. In his last outing with 12 points. Three-pointer. Goes back up. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
It's Edwards on the wing. Here's Rogers. Pure from three-point range. Rogers has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Pass to Hendricks, and here's Vassell. The teardrop. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
And Anthony Edwards has stated, good. Another from 3.
All season long, he's been devastating from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been nothing short of amazing for him as he edges close. The third most three-pointers in a single season. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Greg Popovich and I were able to chat. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And we've got word on some action happening in the Eastern Conference.
Thanks, Brian. With anticipation leading up to the trade deadline, the Hornets front office has not been idle. They scooped up Lauri Markkanen. He's going to be a significant perimeter threat for this team. His career has accelerated through his 20s, and so has that confidence in shooting from range and playing all over the floor. And combine that with his size and rebounding, it's easy to see how big of an asset he'll be for this new coaching staff.
All right, Chomps, thank you. Much appreciated. Minnesota leading by 4. There's the triple. Rogers, that's good. Rogers has got 15 points.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Back to Edwards. The three is up. Rogers misses. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 from deep. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
You know, with that kind of height mismatch, you've got to send help defensively.
Here's Rogers, covered by Johnson. Randall deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Branham's checked in for San Antonio.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And San Antonio making a change here. Sims is checked in. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Fox. This one for 3. Connects from downtown. He's got 10.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really upgraded that three-point stroke.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Rogers. Takes it inside.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Fox outside. 6 on the shot clock. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one. The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly... Even matchup after this first quarter of play. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
On the court for Minnesota, Harrison Barnes out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Rogers in at the three. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the captain in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He ended up with 41 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's Castle. He's scoreless. Outside Johnson. Pass to Castle. He takes it in. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Fires in the triple. Rogers has got 6 points in the quarter.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Here's Castle, checked by Randall, and the basket by Castle. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, partner.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And Minnesota with possession here. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Over to the left wing. Here's Rogers. And the three off target.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Yeah, great finish from Johnson, leaving no room for error with the slam.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For San Antonio, Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Sims, and De'Aaron Fox is subbed in for DiVincenzo. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. Here's Rogers. Give him 23. Pass to Randall. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Fox deciding where to go with it. Always attacking Fox.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Here's Rogers. Will it go? Knocks down the long J. Rogers has got 9 points now in the quarter.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Pass to Castle. Outside Johnson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Dillingham. He's covered by Fox. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. And the finish on the break with the slam.
The defensive instincts of Fox. Man, scrapping and clawing for every steal he can get. Great speed with his hands and feet.
And Minnesota with some changes. Gobert comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Barnes in for McDaniels. Here's Rogers. From outside, off the mark. San Antonio leading by 4. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vassell. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
He hasn't helped the cause with his shooting, but his teammates have had his back.
And again for 3.
And his incredible shooting season continues.
Up the charts he climbs. Now tied for 3rd all-time for threes in a season. Absolutely amazing. Back to Fox. The 3 ball. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second.
Connects again from distance.
The threes just don't stop with him. He's been a machine from beyond the arc ever since the start of the season.
He continues to shoot his way up the history books and now sits solely by himself for 3rd most made threes in a season. Pass to Castle. Now Vassell launches it. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Rogers. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And here's Fox. He's got 12. To halt the run. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's Minnesota. They lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, the Greek Freak, always a great pick for this award because he's so consistent. Gives the team an anchor on both ends. He's always getting better, and his teammates love playing with him. Such a great guy.
Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They've been playing very aggressive. I'm telling you, these guys are feeding off the ball movement, and as a basketball fan, it's wonderful to watch.
Yeah, no Tyler Ball from them. That's why they're getting the good looks. Get it, Tyler Hero?
Tyler Ball, Hero Ball.
I knew you would understand, Ernie.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. 2-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. We've got Devin Vassell. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. And for Minnesota, they're shooting 52% from the floor so far.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year. He said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have..."
Yeah. Or what email?
You want to go to yours, and we feel I can't get any of my emails.
What you mean?
You logged out of your best streamer?
Yeah.
That messed up where now I can't get any new emails. I'm not getting anything.
Can't get into your David R?
That's what I'm trying
You can share your screen and show me?
Do you want me fried eggs?
No, I'm eating potato salad, potato soup. thank you, though.
So no.
Confidence in myself to take good shots. Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star. Wembanyama screen. Out to the wing. Here's Castle. And he lays it up and in. Castle's got 9.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Rogers, that's good.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Fox, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, it's Wemby!
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Rogers misses.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And Vassell, the bucket, on the assist by Fox. And now it's a 4-point San Antonio lead. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And as we head deeper into January, let's glance over the power rankings and see where we're at. You look at the Spurs, they're making moves up the standings, claiming that 4th spot.
Well, I think for Minnesota, they understand how good they truly are. One of their biggest challenges, don't get complacent down the stretch.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside Schroeder. Boucher a screen on Vassell. Driving to the basket. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
On the court for Minnesota. Dillingham out there with Anthony Edwards. Then it's Julius Randle. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Rogers in at the small forward position.
I see him.
To take the lead. Nails it from 3. Rogers has got 41.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Fox outside. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Man, he's got it going now. When he's in this kind of a zone, boy, he's fun to watch.
San Antonio trailing here. Here's Branham. Fox outside. Vassell, a screen on Edwards. Vassell outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Randall. Vassell can't get it to go.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Rogers for 3. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
Hendricks has checked in for Sims. Here's Johnson. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Here's Rogers. No good on the 3.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
To the paint. Pass to Branham. Outside Johnson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. And let's take an early look at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. No matter who ends up competing, you know it's going to be a show.
And the best part, B.A., every year we see something different, something new. I can't wait.
Well, you look at Castle, coming in at 5th in the dunk contest voting. A high flyer.
And you know he really wants to perform this year. It's going to come down to the wire to see if he gets into the contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But, of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we... Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game. Pass to Fox. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's Rogers. And the shot goes down. Rogers has got 49 in the game. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th now. 11 feet out. And that one's long.
That's as high percentage as it gets for him. I mean, the defense really has to be mindful of not giving him that kind of space to operate.
Takes a turnaround, Jay. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Fox. Dillingham with a rebound. Dillingham's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's Rogers. 4-3. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most. Oh, go up and go get it, Wemby.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Rogers. And again for 3.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though. From outside the arc. Rogers misses. San Antonio's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter. Vassell passes to Fox. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, Fox doesn't shy away from important possessions. He wants to be the man for this team. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he hits both.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor. It's not over yet.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And you can really see Vassell's confidence growing with time. Not bashful about taking on defenders.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Randall, right side. Right side, Edwards. Pass to Rogers. Fires the 3. Good! Another from 3.
His shooting has been something that we rarely see, and he's sustained it all year long.
Wow, what a ride he is on as he closes in on second place on the single-season three-point leaderboard. Here's Hendricks. Lets the 3 fly. Misses the tray. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed it.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Three-pointer, Fox. No good. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Joe. You know, Joe, fans like to see you know, as long as that record stands, it belongs. Let's go with Joe.
Hey, thanks.
You know, Joe, Coach has been drilling it into our heads since day.
Call the electrician because MP just shot the lights out.
Eloquent as always, MP. Keep giving them reasons to root for you.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work.
Let's get after it, MP. Let's talk more about this. Implications for leadership to return to dividends.
Feeling you, MP.
Shout out to MP. MP.
MP,
Time to set goals for the second half of the season.
I want to be the MVP.
You looking for those
Fantastic. Sounds like we're in total alignment.
Just remember, every